stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, come on. Hey. Past the 60.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
19 Lions. Hey.
To throw is RG3. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On second down, this is Jackson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Beetle, blue. Black, ultra. Set.
Young looks to throw on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Young will set to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, Young. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Strike 2.
Here's Young. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Watson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
That one deep for London. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Young. He finds Mayer here. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and 10, Young.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean,
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
65.
Now it's Griffin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Down to the 10.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
and I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into the hands of London. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Griffin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Griffin. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they're going to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Young.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw for Young.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Throwing, Young.
And complete to Drake London.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Young on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Young.
Got London on the slant.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Young on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
To the air once more, Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young. Got a man, it's London. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll throw again. Young. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. Young to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, Young. Into the hands of London. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Griffin. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Javon Curse able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Griffin. Completed to Hyatt. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Now they'll shift things around.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down, Griffin.
Caught by London.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Once again, Griffin. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Red, cycle. Blue.
Young. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, blue. Red.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have the Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on.